My name is Jana Troy. If you're here for the very first time, welcome to the channel. So I have so much of what are you talking about? What do you mean? I know these are questions that can be running through your mind, or you're wondering what is this lady talking about. And if you agree or disagree, these are the bases you could be wondering. Based on what? So much in regard to what? So much compared to who or to what? Well, you could be right, you could be wrong. So when I say I have so much, I know I have so much. Whatever you're thinking of, yes, exactly that. That's what I'm referring to. But the point that I'm trying to put here, or what I'm trying to put across, is there's so much I have to be grateful. I have family, I have ABCD, I have. And in as much as I have what I have, there's still some things, and I think it's just a common thing. Every human being, every person on earth, there's something that we just want, or we have not attained, or we are striving to get there. So yeah, I know there's so much that we want. If you try to compare yourself on this earth, you're gonna die so fast. So the best way is to walk in your own lane and to walk in your own pace. Well, so accepting what you have is, I think I've spoken about this in my earlier videos. If you watch my Kunani, you will have noticed. Accepting where you are is accepting your flaws and your good parts and what makes you happy and what makes you cry. And that's the first step. While you're waiting for that thing to happen, while you're waiting to get there, while you're waiting, what do you do? Because normally it's in our nature. When I say in our nature, I mean human beings. Our go-to is to complain, our go-to is to compare, our go-to worry about things. Mark you, everything I speak about on this channel has some Christian background in it, because I'm a Christian. And I hope it applies to you. I pray that this can apply to you. So while you're waiting is that time, and I'm going to link this with a similar story in the Bible. Spoiler, I had already told you. I'm going to link this to a similar story in the Bible about Noah. So you know, Noah was put in that ship. Is it a ship or whatever? A canoe. Bible readers, he was put in a ship for like 40 days, and it rained and rained and blah 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 blah. So he was put in there for a while. I'm sure it was hectic, it was a lot of poops in there, because he had all the animals plus himself going to poo poo. I mean, it was just, I could imagine it was smelling all kind of way. So while we are waiting, it's not a comfortable state, you know. Equally, just borrowing from Noah's story, you know, he was waiting and it was smelly in there. It started to get hot because people were getting too many, they were multiplying, all the animals were giving birth to other animals. I mean, there is a whole cycle of reproduction that was going in there, as well as living, as well as getting this grandchild. You've seen this person so many times, and you're feeling, I don't want to see their face again. So all this I'm trying to say is, while you're waiting, you're not in a comfortable state. Just like Noah, when he was in that boat or ship or whatever, yeah, the rest of the guys who were out there, they were dead. But in here, he was lucky, but still not lucky, because I'm just assuming if you had food, you only ate a certain type of food, because you didn't have variety in the ship. Also, there was no freedom to move around and go to the shop, if there's a shop, or go to the mall or go there. It was restricting in terms of that. So the same way I'm putting it to you, while you're waiting for that thing to happen, it's not a good feeling. It's restricting. It's really smelly in there. Smelly in terms of it's really bothering you. So what do you do while you're waiting? While you're waiting, you need to praise God. Yeah, downer. But while you're waiting, you need to be grateful for what you have. That's the first step. You need to be grateful for what you have. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. You see, you have ABCD, you are healthy, you have food on your table, you have this, you have that. Just count all the blessings that you have. Like I pointed, us as human being, our first step is just to look at what I don't have. I mean, this is exactly what I don't have. So I want to remind you of what you have. Remember what you have and count your blessing. While you're waiting, remember what you have and count your blessing. I hope it was helpful to someone out there. And my dear people, welcome to Kunani, and bring some other people to my squad, and see you next Thursday. Mucho gracias and stay blessed.